Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Myth. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important topic related to Project IBM Bob, where we will see how we can utilize IBM Bob to create a complete new program from scratch. So here in this session, we will see how to write a RPGLE program in full free format using IBM Bob. But before we start this discussion, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released session first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow it sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, we are just mainly focusing on how to use Bob to create free RPGLE program. But prior to that, you should know about the basic things like how to set up IBM Bob, what is IBM Bob, and other things that we have already discussed. And to make the things easier for you, I have already attached the Tech Myth digital course book in the description box. There you will find more than 3,500 plus sessions which are freely available for all of you in both Hindi as well as English language. So without any language barrier, you can consume the content, and if there is any suggestion, question or query related to that sessions, you can reach out to me through comment section. Okay, all right. So now let's get started and see how we can use IBM Bob to create a full free RPGLE program. So here you can see on the left panel, I have already connected with my library, with my IBMI system. Okay, and this is the source file where I want to create one program. And on the right side, I have Bob logged in. I have already logged into my Bob account, and this is the window where we can write the prompt. Now, doesn't matter which AI model you are utilizing, you have to write a detailed prompt for your task that you want to perform. Okay, so first and very important thing is how to write prompt. So I'll tell you how we can write an exact perfect prompt that will return the required output 100% correct. So for that, let's take a demo. Here what we will do, we will create a simple RPGLE program which can perform multiplication between two numbers. Okay, although we can take a longer program as well, but to understand, at least for now, we are just focusing on Bob. So that's why I will just take a very simple program to multiply two numbers. Okay, so according to that, I have already prepared my prompt, so I'll just paste it here. So you can see this is the prompt which I want to execute, but I will add a few things here. So firstly, when you are writing a prompt, always assign a role to your model. So I will just simply write here, act as an IBMI expert, and then you can assign the task which you want to perform. So firstly, I clearly mentioned here, act as an IBMI expert and write a complete RPGLE program in full free format, ** free, that multiplies two number and displays the result. Okay, so I just clearly mentioned that I just assign role to my Bob that you have to act as an IBMI expert, and then you have to write a complete RPGLE program in full free format using ** free that multiplies two number and displays the result. Then my second thing is, like after that, I specified few requirement, or you can say the rules. The first rule says must start with ** free on line number 1, because I want in that format. Okay, then use DCL-S to declare the numeric variables num1, num2 result as a peg decimal. Now here again, it totally depends on the requirement. If you want to give some other name to the variable, you can. If you want to assign some different data type, that is also fine. Okay, so it totally depends on requirement. This is just a simple demo program. That's why I selected num1, num2 result as a peg decimal. Okay, then next thing says multiply num1 and num2 and store in result. Okay, then use DSPLY to display the result. So I just mentioned that you have to use display command to display the result. Okay, then we have end with return and end if needed. Okay, so I just clearly mentioned if it is needed you can add, otherwise no issues. Then I've clearly mentioned no fixed format code, no HFDC spec columns. Now here is one thing, although AI is smart enough to write the code without even giving these all information, if I just write in a full free RPGLE format, it will perform. But I'm just showing you how you can write a detailed prompt, because this is just a small program where we are multiplying the things, but in actual real world scenarios you are going to deal with complex programs. So there, if you have some set of requirements, some set of rules that you want IBM Bob to perform, then in that case you can provide those rules in this format, so that it will understand your problem properly, and according to your requirement it will build the source code. Okay, then I mentioned no fixed format, and I also mentioned do not include these HSpec, FSpec, DSPLY or CSpec. Okay, then program must compile cleanly on IBM ES400. So I just mentioned that it should be compilable. Okay, and then include a brief inline comment. So wherever it is needed, just add a brief inline comment. Then later, as an output, I only need the full free RPGLE code, no other extra explanation. Okay, so these are the all things that are specified with my prompt. Now once I hit enter on this AI Bob, it will start creating the file for my source. Okay, so let me press enter here. So once I press enter, you can see I'm working on it. That means it has started preparing the source, and also it shows you can see, you can read all these instructions what it is returning. I'll create a complete RPGLE program in full free format that multiplies two numbers and displays the result. I want to edit this file outside of the workspace. Which file? User tag is, so this is my local location, like where I want to, let me copy it. Okay, not here. Okay, so you can see this is the location C:/user tech/desktop, and it is creating this file with multiply.rpglE name. Okay, one more advantage here is, like if you expand it, you can see the source code here. In fact, you can see here also. So if you want to change anything, you can change, otherwise you can simply click on the save. So what the save will do, it will save your source code in desktop. So I'll just save it for now, and now you can see it shows I'm working on it. So it is editing actually my file, and it shows task completed, created a multiply.rpglE, a complete free RPGLE program. Okay, so it means program is created. Now to verify that, or if you want to run it on IBM I have not connected it directly with my repository. So what I'll do now, I'll just add one blank file in my IBM system with the same name, multiply.rpglE. Okay, and what I'll do now, I'll just copy the source from here, and I'll just go and paste it in. Let me expand this thing. And in this location, I'll just go and paste my source code over there, and then I'll compile my source so that it will verify. Like we can see, simply run this on IBM and we will verify whether it is working fine or not. So I just saved it, and after saving it, I'll just click on terminal, new terminal, or I'll just press shortcut key Control E. Okay, and let me save this first, and I'll just compile it. So you can see compilation is in process, and it will show me that it is compiled successfully or not. If there is any issues, it will show me the error, otherwise it will show that it has been compiled. Yeah, so you can see XN create bound RPG program was successful. Now I'll just go to my ACS screen, refresh my page, and I'll just take it in debug mode so that I can show you how it is actually creating the program. So I'll just copy it, strdbg F4. Okay, I've already started it. So and debug strdbg F4 CRTBNDRPG. Then I will write here my source name, my library name. Okay, then I'll mention here yes, yes, and enter. Just wait for a few seconds. Within a few seconds it will show you the browser debug screen where you can see the entire source code. Then you can review it, because once you have the created source, you can review it. You can spend the time in reviewing it and just see if it is matching your requirement or not. So I'll just call it for now. So you can see it mentioned everything in a proper way. Multiply two numbers and display result, demonstrate basic arithmetic in RPGLE free from it, and it shows declare numeric variable, pack decimal. These are the variable declaration, values, and also it perform multiplication. So if you want to check the result, it will show you. You can see it shows the output and it is working as expected. Okay, that means whatever like we were expecting from the source code, it is doing that, right? So now you can see how easily we can create a program from scratch using IBM Bob. This was just a small demo program, but yes, you can try and explore it by your own, as per your own requirement, and see like if it is working fine for you or not. If there is any issue or if you have any question related to this session, please feel free to ask me in the comment section. I would be more than happy to answer all your questions. So yeah, that's all for today. See you in the next session with new topics. So thank you for watching TechShare Myth.